Hey brother, Stuart Matola, men's relationship coach here. Hope you're having a great day. And in this video, I'm going to talk about a topic that I hear men say to me now and then. And it's simply that she uses sex as a weapon. My wife uses sex as a weapon. My partner uses sex as a weapon. And if that's the case for you, I'm going to break that down to what that means for you when you're actually starting to talk that way and what you can actually do about it. So let's break that down up front. So let's look at the word weapon. Okay. She uses sex as a weapon. So if you're in that position, then you're feeling like she's attacking you. There's somehow a battle of the wills between you. There's a way in which you feel like she's withholding from you to punish you. Okay. And it's very easy for you as a man, and notice if this is true for you, to feel like, there's this one woman I gave my sexual exclusivity to, otherwise known as monogamy, and she shut that door down to make me suffer, to try to manipulate me, to try to get me to do things, or somehow just to punish me because she's in pain, or maybe even just feel like she's vindictive, she's abusive. And you're asking yourself, well, how the hell do I work with that? So you've come to this conclusion that she's weaponizing sex. And it's a way in which you can step into more of what I call a warrior energy, a way in which you can, be right. Okay. Yeah, I see it clear. She's using sex as a weapon against me. Okay. So when you embrace that story, and I often like to say to clients, what's the story you're telling yourself? So if the story you're telling yourself is that your wife or partner is using sex as a weapon, then what's underneath that? Okay. Well, I'll tell you what's underneath that. It's a sense of feeling victimized. Okay. And a lot of times when we go into that position of the one down victim, we can feel righteous. We can feel like, okay, now I got a handle on this. Now I got this figured out. Now I can really see clearly what's happening here. Okay. But we don't often recognize that when we go in that victim stance, now we make ourselves a prisoner to her and we give away our power. Now, there are some guys watching this video who will say, listen, man, it's clear as day. She's using sex as a weapon. She's abusive. She's just been cold-hearted, and I'm not going to put up with it anymore. And, I'm going to be done with that. And guys, I would imagine I'll see a few comments here that say, you just need to leave her. Okay. Well, that's one stance. And if that's where you're at, I respect that. But if you're the guy who wants to try to make the relationship work, who wants to try to enhance the sexual fulfillment and, really create something better, then you're the guy I'm talking to here. Okay. And you're willing to look at yourself and look at the language you use and be self-responsible for the language that you use. And notice if it does put you in a one down victim stance to start saying she uses sex as a weapon. Now, I imagine in 10 to 15% of the cases of the men who say that, who I've seen and worked with, it's only about 10 to 15% of those cases where that is actually true, where she is, in a contrived, perspective, an intentional perspective to want her man to suffer because she suffered. But in my experience, in 15 years of coaching men, 85% of the time, she's not looking to punish her man. She's looking to get her needs met. And she knows no other way of getting your attention besides sex, because she knows that one hits you hard. She doesn't want you to suffer, but she wants to get your attention. And so that comes back to you, brother. If you want to do some work on your marriage, what's she trying to get your attention on? Well, I would say often what I've seen is she wants to feel like her heart can be met. A lot of guys will say, well, screw that. Then I'm playing on her terms. Well, you get to ask yourself, do you want to grow? Do you want to grow that heart connection? And maybe you're that guy who's like, I put so much energy into that. That's not it. But there are and for that guy, continue to look at how you're connecting with your partner from the heart level. Okay. It's hard for me to speak to you explicitly in this video, but I want to speak to the different levels real quickly. that she needs connection with so that she can feel fully met and feel sexually open. Okay. And all you can do is work on your side of the fence, because if you have any maturity, you know that you can change you, but you can't change her. So where are you meeting her on the heart level? Do you have heart to heart conversations? Do you share your heart? Are you vulnerable, or are you just transactional? Like, let's get the chores done, let me go to work, and then at night we'll have sex. Is there a space where you're willing to meet her? Is there a space where you got to draw some boundaries to let her know that, yeah, you're not going to make me the source of all our problems. So how can you hold that tenderness? How can you hold that ferocity? How can you meet her in the realm of the functioning of the family, the functioning of the couple, chores, etc.? How can you meet her at the heart level? How can she feel met in ways in which maybe don't exist right now? And how can you begin those conversations and convey the impact of having a sexually shut down marriage or relationship? So, brother, that's just a tip of the iceberg, I like to say, but it's an invitation for you to notice your language and how that is putting you in a one down position. And I know it's a really tough space to be in, sexually challenged marriage. I was in there many years myself. But there's an opportunity to use this as a leverage to step into a bigger version of yourself. And if you're that guy who wants to do that, I invite you to check out links to my work below. Thanks so much for watching this, brother, and have a kick-ass day.